How's it going, guys? This is Ketchup here, and I'm bringing you a balance patch video. Tanya is now out. She's available for those that own the combat pack, and people can play as her as they like. But they also masked a little balance patch in this character reveal for Tanya. Kenshi was the main character that's got touched here. He's generally been made safer on a lot of things. He's not, crazy safer, but he's much safer than he was. For example, we're going to start with the little changes. I'm going to look at this little balance patch list here, so please bear with me. First of all, his standing one now has 9 startup frames from 11. So he now has a 9 frame standing one. It basically just means that his combo punishes on this, for example, is better. However, there was a little bit of a nerf with this, first of all, before I get into things. Normally, Kenshi's go-to punish could have been the 114 string. It would be 114 into Rising Karma. As you can see, the 114 can no longer be special cancelled. This is kind of this was his main string that you could do and hit confirm into Rising Karma. However, now this string is it's not unsafe on block as such. It's still kind of unsafe, but it's not special cancelable, so you can no longer do Rising Karma. So that is a Kenshi nerf. However, that really is where the nerfs end, and I'm going to go into the buffs right now. He has his down one now has 8 frames as well, down from 9, so he has an 8 frame standing one, sorry, a 9 frame standing one, and a 8 frame down one, so he's got some faster pokes for getting out of pressure, besides just using armor. 114 can no longer be special cancelled, and that's it. So going into balanced, his spirit charge now has 2 more active frames and less pushback on block. Basically this means that there's now active for 2 more frames, so there's a longer window for it to hit people, and it has more of a pushback on block. So it's generally the same kind of unsafeness, but the important thing is that it pushes back. So if you space it at this kind of range, because there's pushback, it's going to be much harder for the opponent to actually run in and punish you for doing this, and it might even give you a chance to run in and do another one. If you do that and it pushes them back and they try and run in, you can then throw another one out which might hit them, because they've been pushed back so far away. His Tele-Flurry is now -9 on block, down from -24. In layman's terms, that basically means that it's way safer. As you can see, this special move is now -9 on block, as you can see down there. This used to be -24. It basically meant this move was insanely unsafe. So if I did Tele-Flurry from this kind of range, you could punish me really easily for it. But now it's only -9. So I can now play more of a ranged game and be slightly safer, significantly safer on block. As you can see there, I can cast it much quicker too, because of how safer on block it is. Going into the next one, I think these are just the only 2 changes in balance. The main changes seem to have been in Possessed. We'll change to Possessed now. So let's go to Possessed. I'm liking these changes. I mean, he can now fill his purpose as a keep away character slightly more so, because he's a lot safer. So, Possessed. First of all, let's have a look. Tele-Flurry, reduce the hitbox on Sickle lift. So I imagine that the hitbox on that has been slightly reduced. However, it's still, a decent move. It's just the hitbox has been slightly reduced on it. It's hard to demonstrate these because they're little changes that are more integrative to his overall gameplay, but it's kind of hard to demonstrate them all straight away. Possessed, reduce the hitbox on Sickle lift. We've seen that one. Demon Assault, Demon Flurry is now -23. So basically, the Tele-Flurry version of this is now -23, and it's down from -33. So again, safer on block. Still pretty unsafe. -22 is a very unsafe move, but generally safer on block. What is the next one here? Soul Push, 11 start frames. Yeah, so basically this starts up quicker now. It starts up 3 frames quicker, which basically means that at this kind of range, it's slightly easier for you to throw it out because it starts up 3 frames faster. Demon Slam, now -6. Demon Slam, which is this one actually. That's now only -6 on block, so safe against some of the cast, and it's a low. And is that overhead? No, it's still a low. So this is now -6 up close, so you could now generally... I think it's this move. Let me check once again. Demon Slam. Yep, that's the one. That is the one we're after. Demon Slam is now -6. So if I set her to block all the time, I can now do something like this and be safer against a lot of the cast because it's only -6. And that's a low. So it's a low into a low. I mean, I'm not sure if there's how much mix-ups will be there. purely because he has other strings that can go overhead. So you might be able to do something like, you know, that into me burn that, maybe, I'm not even sure. But I guess the important thing is that it's now safer on block as well, much like his other moves. So let's go for, I'm going to change now to Kenjitsu, which was the other variation which was changed. And they didn't seem to have made things safer, just up the damage on some of his moves. So in Kenjitsu, let me bring up these moves, the ones that have been changed. His main changed moves were, right, let's go. It was Tele-Slam, Tele-Push, and Tele-Toss, I believe. Let me have a look here. Right, first of all, increase the Tele-Slam damage by 5. It basically means this now is more powerful on hit. It used to do not much damage at all, but now by itself does more damage, as you can see up there. Increase the Tele-Toss strikes damage by 3. There we go. So that's now stronger as well, and that's also stronger as well. And you can see it does a significantly more damage by itself, which is again one of the changes that Kenjitsu has received. And Tele-Push Blast now has 12 frames start from 15 and is minus 13 in block. So okay, so Tele-Push, this is actually more unsafe on block now. It's more unsafe on block, but it's faster on startup. So it depends on how you want to use it. It's now faster, so whiff punishing with this is going to be much easier, but it is slightly more unsafe on block now. And Tele-Toss is now a high block. This is the buff. I'm not sure. As a Kenshi player, I'm not sure what this has done, and I can't find it. So you guys are going to have to fill me in on this one. But just to explain it to you, for those that don't know, Tele-Push / Blast. That's the wrong one. Right. Tele-Toss is now a high block. So basically something he has, which is Tele-Toss, now means that you block it high. And that was the other change. And these are the Kenshi changes. It's hard for me to demonstrate as much as, you know, we had the Shinnok changes and the Quan changes, because generally Kenshi has been made safer on everything, and that's the important thing. He's going to be able to zone easier now, although his 114 can no longer be special cancelled anymore, which is a big deal, I guess in terms of punishes from that string. But he can generally play more of a keep away game now, and that is the changes that Kenshi has received. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and Kenshi mains out there, go nuts now, annoying people from full screen and being safer on block. We're going to do some Tanya videos to show you what this character can do soon, and we'll catch you all later. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. So take care guys, and we'll catch you later.